The legendary spear and backpack are coming. The legendary spear in 3 months and the other one in around 9. But they are coming, and it was leaked a bit of the collections, a bit of the items that we might actually need for them. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Go to my Ko-Fi if you want to support my content, and let's get into it. So, what am I talking about? What did get leaked? Well, there's this little achievement that you probably shouldn't be able to see, where it lists all the items you're gonna require for the spear or for the backpack. It's kind of hard to tell what it actually is. It could be any of them. It could be both. We really can't know, but you can see a lot of the materials, and you can tell that it's from Janthir Wilds. There's multiple currencies from them, right? From Janthir Wilds. Now, I'm gonna go through all of them and see what they mean and what they actually require, but first we're gonna go through the ones that you can actually get right now from Janthir Wilds. There's a lot of things that you can get from back in the day, from typical legendary item currencies, like Gift of Bloods and Bones, and you should definitely be keeping all of your tier 6s and all the items that you require to do these items, same as ectoplasms, and I'm gonna talk about that later on, and mystic clovers. But all of that, all those things, you know about them. You know that legendaries require this kind of stuff. And if you're a new player, I'll talk about that later in the video. But what I really want to actually get into is the actual items from the expansion. Now, we have 2 of them here, right here. These are pretty easy to tell what they are. They are just the meta achievements. If you go to achievement here, Janthir Wilds, Lowland Shore, you can see that's, hey, Standing Stone's Timepiece. That's exactly what it is. And this is by just doing achievements in Lowland Shore. You can get it on the last tier. And it's a nice backpack. It looks cool. And it's needed. So might as well go do those achievements while the map is actually, well, this is a bad... let me change this, because now I look like a... that's a War's Wall backpack, and it looks way too powerful. There you go. That's better. You wield this. So there's the backpack. It looks nice. It looks nice. Go get it while the events are popular. And of course, also Janthir Sentry is the other one. Bearkin Warhelm as well. It's just the same thing as before, just a lot of achievements from this map, and it looks kind of cool as well. So might as well get it while you can. I mean, you definitely can do it later, but I think now is a good idea. And of course, the next one, the currencies. You can see the Honeycomb one for Lowland Shores and the Mursat one here for Janthir Sentry. So doing events in both those maps is going to be very, very good to prepare for the actual legendary. Not only that, doing your hearts and trading some of the currencies from the the pines, the flowers, the ores for more of the currency will actually be worth it too, most likely. It's kind of hard to tell because we don't know how many we're gonna use, but I'm guessing it's gonna be a lot. I don't see why not. The obsidian armor required an insane amount of this the map currency from each of the Soto maps, and of course they would transform themselves into a bigger one, into a bigger version of this of this currency. So I'm guessing that's what's gonna happen with this too, right? I'm guessing that the honeycomb is gonna, and this is why these icons are not here, is gonna transform into another currency that is, 250 of those are gonna be one of each of these ones, right? And of course that means that, who knows how much of this currency we're gonna need. So just save it up, might as well. And yeah, I think it's a good idea. And also it's good because now we have a good excuse to keep doing those events in Janthir Sentry in Lowland Shores. And I do hope though that in the next patch, which is in a few days, we get more events or better hearts on Janthir Sentry. I really hope so. But we'll see. Regardless, do the events. It's gonna be profitable for sure, and at least it's gonna progress your legendary. And if it's sold, if you can sell this legendary, the spear for example, you can make a lot of gold out of these currencies. Now the next one is gonna be the Jade. No, not Jade. Mursat Runestone. There we go. The Mursat Runestone right here. Now this one, you can only get so much a day. You can get 3, and I'll leave in the description down below how these puzzles are done, so you can do them every day. You can get 3 from the dailies in Lowland Shore, 1 here on the Queen Bee little cave. You can get another one from the torch jumping puzzle here on this side on Lighter's Perch, and you can get another one in Apiari's Holt from the bees jumping puzzle as well. And you can also get well, not 30, probably like 20 from opening 31 plus chest in Lowland Shore and also in Janthir Sentry as well. Now we're gonna be talking about a path for this chest very, very soon, but I'll leave in the description what I have now because we don't have all the chests. But as soon as we get them, I'll make a video about it, so don't worry. You can go check my channel for that. And while you're actually doing this and getting those chests and sniffing them with your Warclaw, it is very, very good for you to be harvesting items. There's gonna be flowers around here, pines, there's gonna be ores in Janthir Sentry, so if you see them, go mine them. They're gonna be useful for the legendary and also they're good gold. And speaking of that, you're gonna need these items here, the Titan Plate Alloy, which is this one, and the... I forget the name, but it's okay because I have it right here. Here we go, weaponsmithing. Boom. Wait, is it? No, wait, armor smithing. Because it's needed for the Titan Plate, actually. Here we go. I thought you guys thought that I was gonna forget. No, Titan Plate, Heavy Graves. Okay, there you go. And you need the Sweet Treated Pine Planks, right? And you need the Neutralized Titan Alloys. And how do you get those? Well, you can buy them from the trading post. Honestly, they're kind of expensive right now, but you can get them from there, or you can craft them out of Honey Flowers and Lowland Pine Logs, the currencies from Lowland Shore. And the other one, you're gonna be able to get it by Rotten Titan Ambers and Charred Titan Ores that you can get from Janthir Sentry. So just progressing through both of these maps is gonna be very worth it. Yeah, and you can always just buy more as well. You can buy them off the trading post and stockpile them that way. But we don't really know how much we're gonna need, so it's kind of a scary thing to do. So for now, I would just recommend you to collect them when you can, when you see them. Now the next thing is gonna be the gift of exploration from each of this map, the gift of Lowland Shore, and the gift of Janthir Sentry. By completing the map, get to completion to 100, and you're gonna get this. It's super easy, super fast. I doubt you're gonna need more than one per legendary. I wouldn't really worry about it, but you can get it right now, so whenever it launches, you have everything ready. Now, these are the things... Oh wait, no, forget it. There's one more thing, actually. One more thing that is from Janthir, but not really, which is this gift right here. And it doesn't seem like a Janthir Wilds icon. It doesn't. It's because it's not. It's a Seekers of the Obscure gift of expertise. But the thing about this gift is that it requires amalgamated rift essences, which means that you're gonna have to rift. And not only that, but it means that you're gonna require a good amount of globes of ectoplasms, right? Now we don't really know how many of the amalgamated rift essences we need, and you can see them right here as well. They're obviously there. But what I would do if I were you, I would just go into my achievement panel. I would go into Janthir Wilds and I would do my weekly rift hunting in Janthir Sentry incursions, Lowland Shore incursions every week. There are not that many, just do 5 of these rifts every week, boom, in each of the map. And then I would go to Secrets of the Obscure, weekly rift hunting, and do these ones as well. And if you don't want to do that, actually, if you don't like rifting at all, just do your convergences every day, at least 3 a week, so you can get the maximum amount of the weeklies, and you probably will get a good amount of essences regardless. And convergences are very, very fun, so I would heavily recommend them, and they're very good gold. So if you like the rifts, do the incursions at the very least. If you don't, just do the convergences, and if you like both, do both, and you're gonna be there at no time, in no time, while not stressing too much about it. Also, if you end up having more than you actually need, you can just transform them from the Secrecy Obscure bender right here that I have a video about as well. The best bender in Secrets of the Obscure as well for other items if you have too many. Now, that is essentially all there is to the new items. The rest are gonna be old. So if you know what these other items are here, just skip the video to the end about the conclusions of this. But for the Janthir Wilds ones, I would just heavily recommend to do your daily runestones, and do as many. Probably do some hearts. Probably do some hearts when you can, and try and do good events that are fun and interesting to you to collect a lot of this currency, and don't waste it in other stuff unless you really know what you're doing or you really don't think you're gonna require that many. But there you go. Now for the other items, First, we have obviously the gift of blood, bones, and so on and so on. These are just the gifts that you require to get for the legendary. That you just grab materials that you get from the game, that most of the mobs actually drop, or you can get from transforming Bottlematic into these items by buying trophy shipments, and I'll leave a link in the description for that video. But you will require a 400 weaponsmith, artificer, or huntsman for this as well. Or, well, you can do this, right? You can just craft it this way to buy the recipe, or you can also pay the tax and talk to Lear for him to craft it for you, and well, you're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to pay 10 ectoplasms each time you want to do it. So, I mean, it's a trade. If you don't want to get any of these craftsman professions to 400, you can definitely do it. But it's a good investment. They're gonna make you a lot of gold, but it's an option, right? It's an option, and this will be an option for all the items we're gonna talk about today that do require some sort of crafting. Now, what else do we have? We already talked about this one, of course, but the gift of research, which is honestly same thing from Soto, same thing from EOD. You just require some research notes to buy these items, essences of luck that you can transform in your artificer. That could be level 1. You can get essences that are lower tier into the essences of luck, just crafting them normally. And you also require thermokinetic reagents that you can just buy for any of the craftsman traders, any of the vendors, and you combine them in the Mystic Forge for a gift of research, and you're done. Now, what else do we have? We have the Vision Crystal, which you can get by salvaging Ascended, or you can get it by transforming these little materials that, you know, I'm just gonna go there and show you. And the typical Bloodstone ore and Imperial stars and Dragonite ore that just, you see them everywhere, and you can't get rid of them. You can transform those into this Vision Crystal and be done with it, right? You can, there you go. And you're gonna have to buy 1 Augur Stone from Miyani as well. But I heavily recommend to actually instead salvage them from Ascended. It's way easier. It's not gonna lose your spirit shards, and yeah, I think it's just better. I think it's just better. But if you really need it, you can do that. And also by salvaging Ascended, you're gonna be able to get this ball right here that is gonna be needed for the cube of stabilized dark energy. Right? You need a ball of dark energy that you can only get by salvaging Ascended gear. So might as well go for that as well if you don't have them. And of course, obsidian shards that you can get from a lot of parts from from reward tracks, right? From PvP and World vs. World, and from buying them from Auric Basin in the little vendor on the city for karma and some currency of that map. Or you can go to where is this? To Straits of Devastation, into the Temple of Balthasar, and this there's gonna be a vendor after that event is done that is gonna sell you for karma obsidian shards, right? So there you go. It's very easy to get. You probably have a lot of them anyways right now. And the last thing, oh, there we go. We have the Bloodstone shard that is 200 spirit shards from Miyani, and the Mystic Clovers that, hey, you get them from World vs. World, from PvP, and from every every type of game mode every week from some of the currency, Ectos, Mystic Coins, and Spirit Shards. You can get them from Wizard's Vault, right here, on this spot, right there, from Blue Shards, right? Every week you can get like 5, I think. You can get them from PvP, from the vendor in PvP. Every week you can get some from World vs. World for skirmish tickets, and you can get some of them from Magnetite Shards from the Aerodome right here for 10 a week, and also from the dungeon Fractals of the Mists. You can get them as well there, 10 a week for the currency in Fractals. Other than that, you can also gamble them if you really are desperate for them, but considering the fact that we have like almost 3 months to get this, I would just slowly stockpile them by doing PvP, by doing World vs. World, and by getting them from these vendors, from these weekly vendors. But yeah, you can also gamble them. You can buy them from Miyani for a bit of a tax here, so you don't have to gamble them. Or you can go into the Mystic Forge and choose to do 1 Mystic Clover at a time or 10 Mystic Clover at a time, and put these ones in the Mystic Forge and hope to the gods that you're gonna get a Mystic Clover and not an item that you don't actually need. But there you go. Yeah, that's what you can do. Oh wait, I forgot one last thing. The Gifts of Mists. This is gonna require Gifts of Battle. So doing a little bit of War vs. World right now, going for the reward tracks and going to the Gift of Battle reward track here and just do a few of them to be ready. Might not be a bad idea. You're also gonna get Obsidian Shards. You're also gonna get the Mystic Clovers that you would usually get from any other ones anyways, but still. And you're gonna get Members of Battle, which are gonna be needed for the Gifts of Mist as well. But you can get them from the trading post anyway, so it's not really that big of a deal. But yeah, there you go. And I think that is about it, guys. I don't think there's anything else that is important to be talked about. Of course, there's items that we don't know what they're gonna be. There's also 3 of them here that are a bit scary. Who knows what it's gonna be? They have little question marks there. But some people have been talking about the fact that this might actually require some raid currency from the new raid, and this is possible actually, considering the fact that it's gonna come out probably at the same time as the raid and is in the raid category for some reason. But it's not really confirmed. We don't really know. I personally wouldn't mind it. I think it's good, specifically because we're gonna have essentially an easy mode with the convergences on the raid. It's kind of nice to have some sort of reason to incentivize people to do the raid. I think that's okay, especially if this is sellable, because that way, you know, hey, you do the raid, you get rewarded for it in a very, very significant way, and you have a very good loop of things to do. But I know a lot of people don't like that, so even though I do, so hey, it is what it is. But there you go, that's about it. I don't think there's anything else we can talk about here. Tell me what you guys think. The biggest thing is to pay attention to the currencies in Soto, stockpile them, do your runestones every day, do your dailies every day, do your sniffs every day, do your well, maybe this is optional. Ideally, you want to do your hearts every day, but at least do some events. That's probably what I would say. Have fun in the... Just have fun. Have fun in the expansion. Do some events. Explore. Do some hearts, maybe. A little bit. Do some adventures. Who knows? Whatever. Just do them. You'll be happy. You'll be free. And, yeah. There you go. Do the easy hearts, not the hard ones. Not the annoying ones. That's probably the best one to... That's probably the best way to talk about this. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching, guys. Go to my Ko-Fi if you want to support my content. Go to my Twitch to watch me live. Go to my Discord if you want to hang out off stream and participate in our events. And subscribe to the channel. See you guys around. Love you all. Bye-bye.